witnesses are the dirty little secret of our justice system. What most of the public doesn't know is that it's legal to pay experts for their testimony. You shell out enough cash and you can get them to say just about anything.
So the size, shape, and curvature of the perforations and the postmortem color tint all support my conclusion that these are fingernail puncture wounds.
And you believe that the bruising pattern here points to hand size?
Exactly. Someone with small hands.
Thank you, Dr. Turner. Nothing further.
How do you combat this corruption within the expert community?
You impeach the expert's credibility, preferably by pointing out any sketchy evidence they presented in the past. Throw shade at them, basically.
Dr. Turner, let's talk about Commonwealth versus Holden, a murder trial that you provided expert testimony at last year that helped convict the defendant.
Actually, I think the fact that Mr. Holden was guilty of murder helped convict him.
I have an internal report from the DA's office that questions the methods and conclusions of your work in the Holden case.
Objection. Lack of foundation, Your Honor.
I object as well. I haven't seen this report, but even if it checks out, it's hearsay.
It falls squarely within the business records exception. So let's ask Dr. Turner if he was made aware of the report. Perhaps in the DA's office banned you as an expert witness because of your negligent work?
Counsel
Assuming
is
facts, not
testifying,
evidence,
Your
Your Honor.
Dr. Turner, were you aware such a report exists?
Yes, Your Honor. But
Nothing further. Next counterattack. Find an expert to out-expert your opponents.
isn't it possible they could be insect bites? There's a species called...
Redheads like Miss Stangard have hundreds of freckles, blemishes. Sometimes a mark is just a mark. Now, if you'll excuse me.
They're trying to pin this murder on an innocent girl. So please, look at the book.
When you performed the original autopsy, what did you think the red marks on Lila's neck were?
Freckles. Upon further research, I now think they're post-mortem bites from insects of the Culicidae family.
Is that possible, given that Lila Stangard's body was in a water tank for several days?
That makes it even more likely. The Culex species thrives in water-based environments.
Nothing further.